I want you all to really understand that Quavo doesn't want to hear anything that has to do with the Prince family when it comes to the death of TakeOff. You get what I'm saying? So right now, he is walking out of every meeting that has to talk about the death of his nephew, TakeOff, because all he wants at this point is justice for TakeOff, and that's what he's gonna get. But before we get into it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. And remember, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is allegedly. Okay, so right here we have Quavo walking out of a meeting with J Prince Jr. Mobties, talking about TakeOff demise and how they gonna settle it and stuff like that. But I'll tell you one thing, right? It's like when Quavo started talking, and when Quavo started flaming up, and when Quavo started reconciling with Offset, all of a sudden the Prince family is waking up, to have a meeting with Quavo, to talk it out, to try and act nice and all that. But I think it's a little bit too late. You get what I'm saying? So I'll tell you the reason why I tell you it's a little bit too late, right? Quavo has been keeping quiet. Quavo has been, giving you guys time for you all to do some. Because remember, Quavo already knows that the person who is responsible for the death of TakeOff is still hiding under the shadow of the Prince family and Mobties. You get what I'm saying? The person is still under their protection, because initially when TakeOff died, remember what J Prince Sr. posted on Instagram? He said that whoever that is responsible for the death of his nephew cannot hide anywhere around him, beside him, or under him, right? That's what he said. So that made me to understand that actually the person who is responsible for the death of TakeOff has been told to J Prince Sr. that very day that TakeOff died. You get what I'm saying? So, he already knows. And he called the person out, but he didn't mention names. Then all of a sudden, the topic started changing and the narrative started changing. And all of a sudden, the person that is responsible is no more the person that is hiding around him, beside him, or stuff like that. Right now, he's blaming Migo Benz. He's blaming Quavo for misusing power and stuff like that, which I think is really crazy. You feel me? Which I think is really crazy. And we all really need to listen attentively to us to understand what's really going on behind the scene. Forget about what you see on the interviews, on social medias, on radio. Yeah, those are verified news, but I tell you, most of those news are censored news. You get what I'm saying? They are not raw and uncut. You feel what I'm saying? Even on YouTube, there's some things that we can't say on YouTube because of YouTube community guidelines. You get what I'm saying? We have to obey them so they can strike us and do some crazy to our channel. You feel me? So you don't want to get in trouble with all these media news and stuff like that. But some of it are wars in the street. So for you to get the raw news, you have to go to the wars in the street for you to really understand what's going on. You get what I'm saying? But if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe. Everyone, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a new video, because I'm about to break this all down. You feel me? So it's still going crazy out here, fam. It's still going crazy out here because most of us seems not to understand what's really happening in the situation of TakeOff and Mobties, J Prince Jr. Mobties, and Quavo. We don't understand it, right? We don't understand what's going on behind the scene in the music industry. So many rappers are keeping their mouth shut because when they speak, their life will be in danger. So many rappers you're looking at that really knows what happened to TakeOff, they can't speak. Because they know that they all have signed all that contract that, they have to keep their mouth shut, not speak the truth and stuff like that. And that's why they say that this man sold their soul to the devil. You get what I'm saying? Initially, Quavo wasn't speaking. Quavo wasn't trying to say nothing. Quavo was keeping quiet. Right? Because, of some kind of deals he signed with the record label and stuff like that. And you remember when Offset was speaking, the record label said that Offset can go independent. After Offset paid all that money to go independent, he can go independent because he decided to speak the truth. So tell me, how can a human being who is breathing the air that God gave us, right? You will be looking at the truth You are scared to speak the truth because you already sold your soul and promised the devil that you can't speak the truth. But, Quavo ain't taking that no more. You get what I'm saying? He ain't taking that no more. That's why he's walking out of every meeting. So many of the meetings have to do with FaceTime and all that stuff, but he is walking out of every meeting because he doesn't want any conviction. Like, you don't have to convince him to believe this and believe that, to give more time and stuff like that. I mean, it's already 6 months that TakeOff died and there's no justice for TakeOff yet. You get what I'm saying? And, when you look at the case of TakeOff, you will know that, some is really going wrong. You get what I'm saying? Some is really going wrong. Like, it's taking a very long time for them to solve the case of TakeOff. And I think that Quavo have to take the case to the feds for the feds to take care of the case. You get what I'm saying? Because this is a homicide murder investigation. The police don't play with it. But I don't know what's happening. A lot of people in the street of Houston are saying that they are playing politics with the case of TakeOff and stuff like that. But it's still allegedly. You feel what I'm saying? Everything still remains allegedly. But you all share your opinions in the comment section. Tell me what you all think about this situation. Because Quavo waking up and realizing that the enemies are not his family, because initially he relocated from ATL to Florida. You get what I'm saying? He left ATL to Florida, ran away from the family. His sister was against him and unfollowed him on Instagram. His sister was dissing him on Instagram and stuff like that. He was dissing Offset on his song and stuff like that. But all of a sudden he's kind of realizing that the problem is not his family. The problem is the people that want to destroy his family, because these people keep on disrespecting his family, because he gave them license to do that. You get what I'm saying? Listen up. Whenever someone is disrespecting anyone from your family in front of you, means that you gave the person the license to disrespect your family. Because if you never disrespected your family, if you always respected your family, no one is going to come from behind to disrespect your family, because they know that you respect your family so much that you are ready to protect, fight for your family and do all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So, right now that Quavo is realizing it and walking out of every meeting that, has to do with TakeOff Demise and stuff like that, I think it's really wise, because Offset is starting to, open his eyes to really understand that, this is the real problem. The real problem is not what you're looking at. The real problem are these people that are claiming that they love you and stuff like that. They are the real problem. The family is not the problem. And remember, TakeOff mom right now, condolences to her, to the family and everyone. Rest in peace to TakeOff. This is a very hard time, but I think that in her heart and in her own opinion, the only thing she wants right now is justice for her son, because her son can die and no one is talking about justice for TakeOff and stuff like that. And you all go under the comment section and type justice for TakeOff, because we really need to make this happen. You get what I'm saying? When we speak on it, the authorities will do what's necessary to get justice for TakeOff. But remember, everything still remains allegedly. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you all get notified whenever I drop a new video. See you all in the next video.